What does the Edge team do to make web development easier for everyone? One of the things we did in the developer tools was actually make them keyboard accessible and make them screen reader accessible. So developers with different needs, disabled developers, people who can't see, people who can only use a keyboard, can now use the developer tools much like anybody who has a great mouse or has a good trackpad to do that. We also want to take a look at the developer tools and make them easier to understand. So we allowed them to localize them into different languages. If you don't speak English or you don't speak English too well, you might want the developer tools in your language. So that's something that we're working on as well. The third thing that we found out based on Chromium, we have opportunities that we didn't have before. So for example, we can take parts of the developer tools of the browser and put them inside your IDE, in this case Visual Studio Code. So that way you don't need to jump between the editor and the browser all the time, but you can run the browser from your IDE in the background and still have all the insights that you would have that you would if you went to the browser and used the developer tools in there. So we want to make sure that development is for everybody out there, not only for a few who are experts in the developer tools. And that's why we're actually trying to simplify the tools, we're trying to make them more accessible, and we're trying to make them easier to understand for everybody. If you have some concerns or you have some confusion, please tell us about that. We want to make these things as easy to use as possible.